The most important part of playing the violin is your setup. If you're set up well, then you're set up for success. You'll feel good and you'll be able to last for your whole lesson or practice session with nice strong muscles. So your first step is to stand with your feet just slightly apart so your back can stay up nice and tall and your shoulders are lifted and you're not slouching and collapsed. If you need to sit down, and sometimes we sit in rehearsals, make sure you're scooting right to the edge of the seat so your bum is barely sitting on the chair and your heels can make it on the ground. If you're sitting right now, make sure your feet are flat on the ground. And if you can't reach, that's not a good chair to practice on, and you should practice standing instead. Shoulders are back. Check your hairs out of the way if you need to. And use your left hand to hold on to the left shoulder of the violin. Remember, your baby likes to look around the room and see the other people and their faces. So we're not turning it this way where all you can see is your belly button. Turn them out. Left hand on the left shoulder of the instrument. If your other hand wants to hold on to the bottom of the instrument, you can do that. And you're going to gently tip him over to the left. So tip the violin over and lift it up until this black dot here is facing you. And that black dot is going to come to the side of your neck. Don't put it on your throat. You won't be able to talk or breathe. Bring it to the side of your neck so that the violin sits right on your shoulder. Notice I can't touch my shoulder, and nobody else coming over would be able to touch that shoulder right now. I have the violin covering my shoulder. I don't want the violin here with my shoulder bare. That's going to make me hunch, and then I'm going to feel pretty uncomfortable while I play the violin. Shoulders are back. Get that black dot right on the side of your neck. Then turn your face to look at your violin. Try not to lay your cheek down like this. That's going to pull some muscles in your neck and give you some discomfort later. Turn your chin and rest the chin right on the chin rest. Keep holding on to the body of the violin. Don't let go. Don't switch to the other side. Just keep your hand on the body of the violin. Have a look at your elbow. Is it far from your belly? That's a really good setup. Your violin should be flat, kind of like a table. Your elbows away from your belly. Your chin is helping to hold on to the violin like a little sandwich. Chin and shoulder are the two buns, and the violin is whatever you like inside your sandwich. Peanut butter, cheese, cucumber, or ham. Try to hold up nice and tall. Back tall, tummy muscles sucked in. Very good. Are you still holding? You have strong muscles. Bring it back down, and you can let it rest on your knee or in front of your body like this. Let's try it again. Check that your left hand is on the shoulder of the violin so your baby can face out at the room. Gently give him a little ride, tipping him over upside down, bringing the black dot to the side of your neck, resting the violin on your shoulder, and then turning your head to look down the violin and using your chin to hold the violin in place. You should feel a little pinch, like you're squeezing just a little bit with your chin. Now with your other hand, can you put your thumb on your nose and make this silly face at me? Don't let go of the violin. The baby likes to make the silly face too, so press your thumb against the black board and give your fingers a wiggle. Not down. Thumb on the blackboard and fingers up in the air. That sets us up ready for the fingers to pull the strings. Can you pull all your strings? Can you hear 4 different sounds? Which one has the highest voice? Which one did you hear was the squeakiest? That's squeaky E. Pull it again. 2 more times. What's it called? E. Squeaky E. 3 more times. Which string has the lowest sounding voice, the deepest sound? Did you lift your elbow to reach that string? What's it called? Grandpa G. 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's squeaky E? Grandpa G. Is your thumb still holding on? Make that silly face again. Your thumb presses against the blackboard so your fingers can wiggle, but you're still holding on to the violin. Grandpa G. Squeaky E. Grandpa G. Squeaky E. Which string is right next to squeaky E? Yeah, That's apple A. It's the first string we're going to learn how to play on, so we're going to call that one, the first letter of the alphabet, A. Apple A. Again, 2 more apple A's. Squeaky E. Apple A. Squeaky E. Grandpa G. Apple A. Squeaky E. Apple A. Which string is left? Right next to Apple A and also next to Grandpa G? That's right, it's Daddy D, a lower voice but not as low as Grandpa. Daddy D. 2 more. 1 more. 3 more. Grandpa G. Daddy D. Grandpa G. Daddy D. Apple A. Squeaky E. Grandpa G. Are you getting tired? That's okay. It takes new muscles to hold the violin and to play the violin. Give your arm a little break. One more time. Hold on with your left hand on the left shoulder of the violin. Gently twist him upside down. Find that black dot and bring it all the way to the side of your neck so the violin's resting on your shoulder. Turn your chin to look down the violin and use your chin to hold that violin in place. Keep holding on to the baby, don't let go. Make a silly face at me with your other hand. Press your thumb against the blackboard. Apple A. Grandpa G. Daddy D. Squeaky E. A. G. D. E. D. A. G. A. E. D. A. G. Great job! Watch the next video to practice using your bow.